Hello traders, before we jump in, you can download a free Forex robot for MT4 and MT5 that has lots of indicators and candlestick patterns built in by using the link in the description below. All right, so on my screen right now, I am looking at the MQL5 Marketplace page for the Lucifer HFT Prop EA. This is developed by Hussein Davarnejad and it is listed at a price of 500 US dollars with 5 activations and version 1.0. Now, one important thing I, you know, would mention is that this EA is strictly for MT4, all right, for the MetaTrader 4 platform. So now looking through the description, this EA is positioned as a prop firm friendly system, specifically mentioning FTMO and, challenge accounts. It's built around the scalping approach on the M1 time frame, and it highlights 3 different strategies inside the EA: the ST1, ST2, and ST3, which can all be activated across different pairs. Now, it also clearly states that there is no martingale and no grid system involved, and every trade includes a stop loss placed around 10 pips behind the order. It also mentions unlimited take profit, which is something I like to pay attention to in terms of how trades are managed. Okay, so scrolling further, I can see it supports multiple pairs with Euro USD, USD JPY, AUD USD highlighted as the best performing ones, while also allowing other major pairs like GBP USD, USD CAD, USD CHF, and NZD USD. Okay, so it's designed to run on an ECN account and requires a fast VPS with low latency, around 10 milliseconds, and it operates within a fairly wide trading window from 1 o'clock to 23 o'clock. It also mentions that trades are closed if they last more than 20 seconds, which confirms this is a very fast scalping style approach. Now, moving into the backtest view, I am reviewing, or I want to review the historical chart performance, okay? And what I want to focus on is how the EA behaves during different market conditions, especially how frequently it triggers trades and how quickly positions are managed and closed. All right, so this is the EA, and we are using the recommended time frame M1, and we're just going to be using one of the, let us use EU. All right, one of the best pairs. And okay, so we're just going to run the test right away. Let me just put on the visual mode so we can see how the EA is in action. And we are running the test over the past month, even though I recommend testing over a longer period of time so that you can be able to capture wider market data. Okay, so this is the EA in action. We have already looked at a couple of things on the marketplace page. We have seen the description, how the EA works and all of that. So we can see the dashboard here, the account balance 50,000, account equity, the comments, the next open lot size, drawdown, current time, and then you can see the 3 strategies here, right? The ST1, ST2, and ST3. So it's telling which of them is active. So the ST1 seems to be the one active at the moment because that is the one that is displayed as true. Okay, so what I'm focusing on here is how the EA behaves during different market conditions, especially how frequently it triggers trades and how quickly positions are managed and closed. The 3 strategy test system, which are the ST1, ST2, and ST3, looks like it distributes entries across different conditions, but I'm just observing how that reflects on the historical chart, rather than assuming the exact logic behind it. Okay, so we're just going to perhaps wait for a little while, and then we'll probably just focus on the results afterwards to see how the EA performed. But don't forget that if you're really interested in this EA, you should actually test it over a longer period of time. You want to test it over perhaps a year or two or even more, so that you can be able to get more data for the back testing. So, so now, um, after just running the completed test, we can see that no trade was executed here. And heading over to the journal, I can see delete buy stop, delete sell stop, open sell stop, open buy stop. Expiration time cannot be less than 11 minutes. So it was automatically modified to 11 minutes. The pending order will be deleted sooner by virtual expiration. So based on what I can see here in the journal, it seems like there were actually pending orders that were deleted. Right now, we can see that no trade was executed over the past month based on the information here. So I would say if you are really interested in this EA, consider testing it across the different recommended currency pairs on the recommended time frame, and then also test it over a longer period of time. Okay, you can test it over a few years. If you are really interested in the EA, at least you want to capture enough data for the back testing. All right, and then also don't forget to forward test as well. Okay, and but of course, since it is an EA that has a price tag on it, so the forward testing might actually require you maybe renting it or making a purchase, right? But of course, you should backtest it enough, and then if you like what you see, then perhaps you can take the next course of action that is very much comfortable with you. Okay, so this is purely historical testing performance, and like always, results can vary significantly depending on broker conditions, spread, risk settings, and execution speed. So it is something you definitely want to test over a longer period yourself, before considering anything live. So overall, this EA is clearly built for fast execution environments, and it seems to be built for prop firm challenge style trading as well. But the real consistency will always depend on optimization and real market conditions. Thank you for watching. I look forward to seeing you in the next video.